I got involved when Laura approached me after a gig, and she told me that she was already seeing the scenes that she'd been writing when I was performing my music.
Generational trauma is one of those things that don't realize the little things that impacted you and turned you into the person that you are today.
It is definitely something that affects everyone. It's not partial and it doesn't pick favorites. It's just something that everyone needs to kind of come to terms with so that way we can end the cycle.
The 90s was really interesting because it had some great textures, some great outfits, some great clothing, some great decor.
In a small 90s country town, runaway sisters Peach and Penny have built a fragile life together, raising their kids under the same roof and doing their best to leave the past behind. But when news of their estranged father's death reopens old wounds, long-hidden secrets come to light and their bond is put to the test. As Peach struggles with grief and Penny searches for a version of family she can believe in, the sisters realize that love built on half-truths isn't enough. To protect the next generation, they'll have to face what they've spent a lifetime running from. Told with grit, heart, and hope, this is the story about breaking cycles, forgiving the past, and finding the courage to choose a different future.
Hi, I'm Lara Benamy.
My name is Kimberly Lee.
My name is Martina Miller.
Hi, my name is Miranda Mulholland.
So I worked in broadcast manufacturing side for like 9 years and then went to film school, did a 180, discovered that I still missed the paperwork, so dove into the producing side.
I started in marketing over 10 years ago via social media and YouTube, and then it kind of morphed into working with influencers in-house for different brands like Missouri, Cydia, Dandelion, ND, and then I've gone officially freelance for the last year.
I went to school to study art and script writing, worked in advertising, and ended up being freelance, and I've been doing that over 12 years now. Visa, Amex, Canadian Cancer Society. I also participated in personal projects that I was submitting to contests because I was always really into content and storytelling. And I think that there was always a recurring theme that was either related to like anti-ageism or LGBT rights, family themes, and a lot of stuff was always like kind of buoyant and fun and friendly and just a way to kind of bring people in and talk about things that were not always easy to talk about.
Right now I'm composing a new musical, writing an album, and I'm working on a UK-Canadian co-presentation.
One of the things I've learned that my dad told me is that you can't bring a project to life without a team. It's the vision of everyone coming together that makes a project a project. The exciting part is to see how I get to be challenged and I get to be wrong and I get to be invited to see things differently and explore other people's ideas of what I initially thought would be great and they make it better.
We are going to be doing behind the scenes of everything on set, in trailers.
What I'm hoping for is to bring a bunch of people together. Miranda is working on music and I'm really excited to see what she brings to it and her feeling and her gut feeling. I'm encouraging her to really own it and take over in terms of her experience with the material.
Working with Lara has been incredible. She has such an incredible mind. She's so creative and she bears her heart and soul into everything that she does.
And I think that these women are really leading the way.
Lara's just brought together this group of amazing people. The team that we have on this is absolutely incredible. Everyone is so dedicated and so sweet to work with.
I think the story and narrative are extremely compelling, and people will be drawn in by the sisters, by the universality of the themes, but the specificity of the way that these sisters are going through what they're going through.